Greetings, YouTube. Diamond Woods 12 back again with another video. Here to give you guys my Morphicon video. Well, it's really the someone announced, even though this already been announced by Morphicon. It's here to tell you guys of the first five guests. This actually tell you the first 5 guests of who I want to see. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people like to see at Morphicon. So, let me get into it. Well, hold on for a second. Have to get my drink. But anyway, but yeah, the first 5 guests for this year's Power Morphicon have been announced. Now, if I'm in California, because hopefully I will be going to a school there, an acting school there. If I'm there around in August, I hopefully get the chance to try to go to the Power Morphicon 2012. But anyway, it's enough about that. I'm gonna try to go, or I could just buy the become on my phone, because I really don't know how that works. If anybody that watches this video, tell me, how does Power Morphicon work? How do you get to a Power Morphicon? But anyway, if you don't know what a Power Morphicon is, it's the Power Rangers convention. But anyway, the first 5 guests have been announced, and I'm just gonna flat out say it: they're all Mighty Morphin people. They're all from people from Mighty Morphin. And they are as follow. It's Paul Schreier, who played Bulk. I think the last name is Schreier. Paul Schreier played Bulk. He's gonna be there, and I think they're gonna do like the whole Mighty Morphin panel and whatnot. But yeah, Paul Schreier, Bulk is gonna be there. Cause we know he played Bulk. Well, he still plays Bulk. He's from Mighty Morphin through Lost Galaxy. Was there for an episode in Wild Force, and now he's here in Samurai. But he's gonna be there. Karen Ashley, who played Aisha, the second Yellow Ranger on Mighty Morphin from the last 2 seasons of Mighty Morphin. She played Aisha. She's gonna be there. Walter Emmanuel Jones is gonna be there, who played Zack, the original Black Ranger, in more ways than one. I always say that. I don't know why I always say that, but I just do. But Walter Emmanuel Jones, he's gonna be there. Catherine Sutherland. I say Catherine Sutherland, who played Cat on Mighty Morphin through Turbo. She's gonna be there. And who am I leaving? I said Paul Schreier, Catherine Sutherland, Walter Jones, Karen Ashley, and Steve Herdinez. Steve Herdinez is gonna be there. Play Rocky, the second Red Ranger on Mighty Morphin, and the Blue Zeo Ranger. And he was on the first episode of Turbo. He's gonna be there. Now, when they announced this on their Facebook page and on their website, I'm saying like this. But what I'm saying is, I'm excited about seeing them there. I'm glad they're gonna come. I'm glad they still acknowledge the Power Ranger thing, unlike some people. But they're regulars. I call them the Morphicon regulars, and them along with like maybe a couple of others, like I said, Walter Jones, Steve Herdinez, Karen Ashley, Catherine Sutherland, Paul Schreier. I think he's only been to like 1 Morphicon, if I'm not mistaken. I think Paul Schreier's only been to 1. I think Jason Narby's been to like 2. At Skull, and the first one they had a Bulk and Skull panel, and that was cool to see. But cause you saw on YouTube videos and stuff like it. You can go on YouTube videos and type in Power Morphicon on YouTube. You'll see a whole bunch of videos But anyway, had to pop my back. But anyway, but those five and maybe like a couple of others that I will name in a minute, they're regulars at Morphicons. They're like the regulars. They've been in the Morphicon since like the very first that I can think of. I think they were there from the very first one. But it's good to see that they still acknowledge Power Rangers. It's great to see it. They still acknowledge. Now, some more regulars I'd say would be Blake Foster. He's been, well, it's only been 3 by Morphicons. It's been 3. But, and the first one was like in 2007, I think. And they had one in 2010. I don't think they had one in 2011. They didn't have one in 2011. But actually, these are the people that are going to be at this one, along with Jessica Ray, along with Jessica Ray and Blake Foster, who played Justin. Jessica Ray played Alyssa on Wild Force, and she's the only fucking Wild Force Ranger I've ever seen in any Morphicon. But anyway, they're the ones that go to all the conventions. Well, to show up together and be together in all the conventions. Well, I know Jason David Frank, Johnny Young Bosch, and actually Austin St. John went to the first Morphicon. I think that's the only one he's been to. Austin St. John played Jason. He's somebody I want to see at this one too. I'm gonna get into that in a minute about who I like to see there this year. But like I said, though the first five that they announced, they're regulars. It shows that they still support Power Rangers, and that they still acknowledge the fact that that's the show that basically made some of them famous. But some more people I think probably will show up are Nakia Burrise, who I just seen in the episode of 90210. I just seen her in the episode of 90210 this past week. This week, actually. My sister was watching the episode of 90210, and I walked in her room, and I was like, hold on, that's Tanya from Power Rangers Zeo. From Zeo and Turbo. I was like, hey, what the hell? Then I actually turned it on the show. I was like, I think she was playing like was she like a teacher or something? She played like a teacher or something on 90210. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure she probably will be there. I think she's been like to all of them. I think she'll be there. Let's see. I think Nakia Burrise will be there. Jessica Ray, I think she'll probably be there. Who play Alyssa? I think she might be there. I want to see Jason David. I want Jason David Frank to be there. I hope Jason David Frank can come. I actually want to see David Yost. He hadn't been in any of the Morphicon. He went to like a event where I seen like a No Pink Spandex YouTube page. They're like a Power Ranger media site. No Pink Spandex. I seen they had the David Yost interview. The recent David Yost interview. But anyway, after I actually want to see him come to a Morphicon, cause I really want to see David Yost go to a Morphicon. Johnny Young Bosch, I don't think he's ever been to a Morphicon. He goes to all kinds of conventions. He goes to conventions and talks about Power Rangers a lot. But what I really want to see, I want to see Johnny Young Bosch actually in a Morphicon. Who else would I like to see? Amy Jo Johnson, me and a lot of other people, I'm sure. That's who we want. Actually, I know I don't think she's gonna be there at all. Cause I don't think she wants anything to do with Power Rangers now. But cause I think she's like a legit actress now. But I really want to see Amy Jo Johnson. I would like to see Amy Jo Johnson at Morphicon. And let's see. And after, I'm trying to get the people from Mighty Morphin. And actually, that's the people that play the villains, like the guy that played Lord Zed. He comes in Morphicons, and the voice Lord Zed, and the voice play Rita, voice Rita. She comes in Morphicons and stuff like that. But from actually, but a lot of people have really been complaining about. They want to see more Disney, more of the Disney Rangers. Now I'm gonna say this: the only people from Time Force that have came that I think is the guy that played Wes. He came to the first. He came to, I think he's been in all of them. The guy that played Wes, the girl that played Jen went to the last one. The one in 2010. The actress that played Jen. And Danny Safford, he's a Power Ranger legend. I mean, he has a history of Power Rangers because, like I said, he auditioned for Power Rangers to become the actually auditioned for was runner up for the role of Adam, and he has a Power Rangers history, a history of Power Rangers. But anyway, I think Danny Southworth. I think he most likely I think he'd be there. He'd be a Morphicon. But I think he's been to both of them. But let's see. Who else do I want to see? I want to see the guy that played Lucas, and I want to see the guy that played Trip, and I really want to see the K. I want to see the whole Time Force cast. And the guy that played Rancic, he's been at Morphicon before. But I really want to see the whole Time Force, all the Rangers on Time Force. I really want to see them there. I wish they'd come. I know they're all probably not gonna come. I think the only ones that probably come be West, and the guy that played West and Jen, and Danny Southworth play Eric. But Lost Galaxy, the only Lost Galaxy Rangers that ever come was the guy that played Damon, the girl that played Maya, and the girl that played Kendricks, the girl that played Trakina. She's married to the guy that played Damon. And they might come back this year. I want to see them there, but I really want to see Danny Slavin and Danny Sylvain, however the hell you say his last name, who played Leo. I want to see him. I want to see him at the Morphicon, just to get his views on why he doesn't really like Power Rangers that much anymore. Cause that guy literally. If you bring up Power Rangers, I believe he probably will. I want to hear if you bring up Power Rangers, that guy would fucking lose. He would just fucking go off on you if you bring up Power Rangers. But I want to see him, and not even that interested in seeing the guy play Mike. Let's see. In Space, I want to see the guy to play Andrews. Now the whole In Space cast have been the Morphica. They went to the last one. I mean, the guy to play TJ, Selma Ward was there, Patricia Lee was there, played Cassie. Tracy Lynn Cruz, I think she was at the first one. Tracy Lynn Cruz was there, who played Ashley, and Roger Velasco was there, who played Carlos. I think he was at the last one. But anyway, along with they're Turbo too. Along with Blake Foster, I think he comes to. He's been the mostly. I think he's been. I know he went to the last one. But anyway, I really want to see. I want the guy to play Andros to come. Yeah, I like it. I want the guy to play Andros to come. I really do. I want to see the guy to play Andros come on there. Come to the Morphicon. Hadn't seen him in a long time. Really haven't seen him in a long time. But anyway. But let's see. Lightspeed Rescue. I haven't seen any of the Lightspeed Rangers. I haven't seen none of the Lightspeed Rangers came to any of the Morphicons. I know a guy from that cast, Keith Robinson, who played Joel, has the most successful acting career. Yes, him and Amy Jo Johnson really had the most successful acting careers out of anybody from Power Rangers. But I want to see some Lightspeed Rangers. I want to see Mike Chad Rockenbach come. I want to see nigga name is Sean C.W. Johnson played Carter. I want to see them come. I want to see Kelsey Williams. I don't think not Kelsey. She played Kelsey. Her character was Kelsey. Sasha Williams. She's not a Williams anymore. I think she got married. but I think her last name changed. I don't know her last name, but I do think it changed. I want to see her come. I want to see her at the Morphicon. I want to see the girl to play Dana, the guy to play Ryan, because I haven't seen them in none of them in anything else. So I want to see some of the I want to see some of the Lightspeed cast in there in the Morphicon. But let's see. But a lot of people have been bitching about, not really bitching, but I see this too. But a lot of people have really been complaining, but that none of the there's not really many Disney era Power Rangers there. Now I hope that could change this year. I want to see some more Disney era Power Rangers. Now some do come. I know none. I don't think any of the people from Ninja Storm. The guy that played Cam, I want to say he went to one of them. I want to say he went to one or two Morphicons. Like I said, this is the third. This is just the third one. This is the third one. But I want to say he's been to some of the Morphicons, but I don't know. But the rest of the Ninja Storm cast, I think the girl that played Tori went to one too. But don't make me lie. But I don't think any of the Ninja Storm cast. I haven't seen the guy that played Shane. All the guys play Blanka Hunter. Haven't seen any of them. I really haven't seen any of them at any of the Morphicons. But anyway, in Dino Thunder, the girl that played Kira, I think she went to the last one. I think she either went to the first one or the last. She went to one of them, I think. But the guy that played Connor or Ethan, I haven't seen them. I hope to see them at the Morphicon. And like I said, Jason David Frank too. I want to see him there. He might come. Jason David Frank possibly will come. But SPD only guy that the only people they the first Morphicon they had an SPD panel, I think, and the guy that played Bridge, Sky, and the guy that played Boom. The guy that played Boom, and I think one of the girls. I think it was the girl that played the Yellow Ranger. I think she went. And at the Morphicon, and yeah, like the last was the only girl from SPD, a person from SPD to come. And the girl that played Z and the girl that played. Now I don't think that was the Morphicon. I think that was something else. But I think it was another Power Ranger convention. But the girl that played Z, and the girl that played C, I think they went to the Morphicon because I actually seen them in an SPD morphing sequence. Like, in every Morphicon they asked the cast of certain seasons, whatever season they want to do their morphing sequence. So I know for a fact I think they were there. But and the guy that played Breeze, I think he went to the last one. No, the girl that played Z went to the last one too, I think. And I don't know for sure. I'm not trying to quote anything, but anyway, from Mystic Force, I don't really care if any of them come. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think any of them have come anyway, but I don't really care to see any of them there. I didn't like Mystic Force, but I don't mean to sound rude or nothing, but Operation Overdrive. The whole Overdrive team, I think, went to the first one. Because I think when the first one came, when they had the first Morphicon, I think Overdrive was the season where it came. Hold on, I'm going to lay down. I don't know why I just told you guys I'm going to lay down. Because I wanted to lay down, I lay down anyway. But I'm not trying to sound, I don't want to sound like a prick. But anyway, but I think the Overdrive, and that's what I was talking about in the previous, in one video that the guy that played Mac on Operation Overdrive was at the Forever Red panel, and I think it was 2007. I think Overdrive was the season they were on. Yeah, Overdrive was the season they were on when they had the first Power Morphicon. But anyway, I think the whole cast was there, if I'm not mistaken. Cause they had a morphing sequence. They did have a morphing sequence. Anyway, from other, I don't care. I don't think any of the Jungle Fury Rangers have been there. And I do want to see some art. I do want to see. Hopefully some of the RPM people will be there. Hope the guy that plays. The guys people probably going to see. I want to see the girl that plays Silver because she's hot. I want to see the girl that played Summer. See what she. I know they all look the same. Most of these actors look the same because RPM was like just a year, like almost 2 years ago. But RPM was in 2009. I think RPM was 2009 or 2010, one of those years. But anyway, and the Samurai Rangers, they were at Comic-Con last year. I wonder, and it was at a recent convention where they had some older Power Ranger cast members, and they had the guy that played Spike, Felix Ryan. I think it was at a Wizard Con or something. Wizard something. You can look it up on YouTube. It was a Power Ranger panel. And but yeah, that's kind of who I really want to see. I want to see a lot of. I hope they can get a good many people from I like to see some Disney people too. I really want to see some of the guys from Ninja Storm because I haven't seen any of them since Ninja Storm. Because I really want to see some of the guys from the Rangers from the cast of Ninja Storm. And I want to see some of the villains too. I want to see. Now some of these people might not. I don't know. Might not be living. I don't know. But like I said, that's about it. That's all I got for my Morphicon video. The whole point of this video was really to tell you guys about the first 5 guests being announced, and that they're basically regulars. They're basically Power Rangers regulars. And that's what they're basically Morphicon regulars. Or like Power Ranger convention, like panel Power Ranger people that have conventions that have Power Ranger panels. They're basically the regulars that normally be there. But and then I thought about the people that I actually let you guys know the people I want to see at Morphicon. But that's it. That's all I got. This is Dumb Woods 12 checking out. Peace, God bless, and goodbye.